Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to HOI4 as we are playing as the Byzantine Empire. Alright, so we've switched the focus of our Air Force for today's episode, with the exception of the Black Sea. Still have the naval bombers over here, but we're going to go ahead and start bombing the British fleet in the English Channel. So we got 291 naval bombers over here, also 400 fighters to protect them. We're going to need to get more fighters over there. Obviously, that's not going to be anywhere near enough, because I imagine that the British are going to end up putting a lot of fighters over here once we start bombing them. We've also got naval bombers over here in the eastern North Sea, as well as in the Bay of Biscay. Not very many. So we're doing that, and then I've also brought some medium bombers that we got from one of the countries that capitulated. Brought them over here to do a little bit of strategic bombing just for the purpose of getting us some extra points, because I'm worried about how much we'll be able to do in the peace treaty, considering the fact that Japan has so many more points than we do. 42% compared to the 27% that we'll have here. Well, in the peace treaty they'll have 45%, so you have 45 to 27. Looks like the Americans will probably gain a bit more as well. So yeah, I would like to try and get some more points. I don't know how much that'll help. Now, we're not going to move our fleets over here just yet, because remember, I wanted to switch the admirals out. So I went ahead and did that, and so it's going to take 15 days for them to get en route. So we're going to want to wait 2 weeks before we actually assign these admirals over here. And remember, the reason why I flip-flopped them is because this guy here is overall got better traits. Now, he does have the Sea Wolf and all these bonuses, so those are really good for the submarines. But yeah, he's got the Fly Swatter. So the naval AA attack, that's obviously not going to help out the submarines. And he's got the Ironside as well. Now if we look at this admiral here, he's got some pretty good bonuses for submarines too. Actually, I just got this one when I switched him. He had the ability to get the Hunter Killer, so I went ahead and got that for him. Now he does not have the Seawolf trait, but hopefully he'll be able to learn that fairly quick. Usually, if you're leading this many submarines, you do get it really, really quick. And as far as his other stats here compared to the other admiral, he's 8, 5, 8, and 3. You can't really see him as well. I guess you can compare him better this way. This guy who's now leading our submarines, he does have the higher attack and defense, as well as the better positioning. His coordination isn't as good. Yeah, for the most part, he's clearly better than this character here. But just based on the traits, I felt like it'd be better if we just change him up. And so once they get in place, we'll go ahead and move those guys around. We also need to spend our political power. And we're just going to go ahead and spend those on our officers, getting the citations. And what we'll do is we'll just go through here and see if there's... I highly doubt there's any tanks. Oh, actually there is. So we'll go ahead and get the citation for him first. And we're going to want to put his breakthrough up. That's the only tank unit I saw. Is there any mountain units? There is. So let's work on these divisions first. So let's go ahead and get the division attack up here, as well as the division organization. And I think the rest are all regular infantry. So let's just go ahead and get as many promoted as we can. So we'll get that attack in there, and then the breakthrough. And because it's getting kind of expensive once I have a bunch of those, we'll go ahead and spend our political power on somebody who doesn't have any bonuses yet. Yeah, because that fourth one is 26, so pretty expensive. So yeah, if they've already got that many, then we'll move on to somebody else. Just until we run out of political power here. And we can get maybe 2 more. Yeah, probably 2 more here. So let's get that attack now. Nope, looks like that's it. We're just short. Okay. So the other thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and have the Purple Army here. We're going to go ahead and just let them execute their order. I never like doing this, again, because I feel like I spend more time, correcting their mistakes when they just do really silly, stupid things. However, there's not really too many mistakes they can make, because there's no other no other troops around here. The Soviets have pretty much nothing. Alright, so we're going to make sure these tanks are sent to go after these victory points. This light tank should be pretty quick, so we'll send them after that one. This guy's already going all the way through here, so let's have this tank go up this way then. Sweep through and get these victory points. While this tank can go ahead and grab... Oh, wait a minute. I still had the wrong guy selected, my bad. Just trying to select... Okay, it's up here. So we already got him going up that way to get this victory point. You know what, let's go ahead and have him go through here and get these ones then. Alright, and then let's have him go after that one as well. Okay, so he'll go after those victory points, and then we'll just have... Let's go and go through all these troops and get them getting this territory taken over. But yeah, they'll just go for these closer victory points here. So like have somebody go up here and grab that. This guy can go after that one. And given we are going to let them control, the AI control the front, but for our initial attacks, let's just do this ourselves. And then we'll unpause the game and kind of let them have control. And as of right now, I only got the purple army that's going to do the actual AI control. But we'll eventually adjust this, guys. So that all the armies will be under AI control. But first, the red army needs to move around a little bit because we moved their fronts. And so we're going to wait to actually put them under control. And I don't think we'll put the green army under AI control because we don't actually want them advancing all that much. What we're really trying to do is get up to this victory point here. Alright, so let's go ahead and see if we can't get up behind these troops as well. And you know what? This guy's going over here. We'll just have him go this way, and then we'll have this guy sweep through here. Get that unit cut off. But yeah, the AI doesn't like cutting units off, I've noticed. They generally seem to try and avoid doing that, because it kind of leaves your troops feeling like they're exposed. Just make sure we didn't miss any tanks here. I feel like there's one that we didn't give orders to. So we're just going to go through all these real quick. Make sure they all have specific orders from us. Oh, wait a minute. Here it is. This is the problem. I knew there was something going on there. Okay, I see. So in this case, let's have him go over here. And then he'll sweep up towards that one. And then we'll use one of these tanks to come up here. I knew there's something going on there. And then over here. While he will continue his current orders here. Alright, excellent. So yeah, Purple Army will be advancing on their own. We'll be giving the Red Army orders to do the same very soon as well. Just trying to get some of these troops over here cut off first. And then this guy will fill this in here. Yeah, like this guy. Looks like we're having to actually battle somebody there. Let's go and attack them, lock them down. And it looks like they're actually attempting to move out of here. Okay, well that's fine. So we're going to be advancing up north. Let's go and take all this territory here. And then we're going to want to wipe out this unit here. Get rid of the red front here. Okay, so almost ready to give the Red Army manual control, or excuse me, AI control. Let's just go and sweep through here and grab all this. We've gotten that one victory point. All right, excellent. All right, so yeah, the Purple Army should be doing their thing, but you can see you still have to manually control them to a degree, because they get kind of confused when the front looks like this. We'll take that, and one of our units unfortunately got cut off here. Okay, well that's fine. We're going to get reconnected. Yeah, there are some Soviet troops still keeping up the fight. And let's see what we've done over here. We sunk one Soviet submarine. And looks like we lost a whole bunch of planes. Okay, so I'm going to guess that they have put their planes over here. They have. Okay, well we actually have some planes over here. I pulled them out of the stockpile, let them fill up. And we got them training for right now, but we don't actually need them to train. So we're going to move them over here to help us out. So we're probably going to want to get a lot of fighters. So how many do we have? We have 400 here. Okay. So let's put them over here to do the air superiority. And how many are here? A lot. Okay, so we actually are going to have to concentrate all of our planes here, aren't we? Alright, that's a shame, because I was going to go ahead and start doing port strikes here, using the close air supports. But now I don't think that's in our best interest. We should probably keep all our fighters together, because we still, you know, we're still outnumbered in the skies. I think our planes are better. But yeah, we're definitely outnumbered. Alright, so we're going to sweep through here. And I feel like the Red Army is now ready to be put under AI control. So let's go ahead and do so. So they'll go ahead and start advancing that front for us. And again, hopefully they can't mess it up too bad, right? This will help us get more points as well. Since, you know, when I'm manually controlled, I do miss opportunities to push forward. And we're just trying to get as many points as we can before this war is over. Let's go and get all that taken care of. And I think we already have a tank going up towards that. So let's actually go and fill this in a bit. And yeah, I mean, you can see they're still not really trying all that hard to push forward. Still a lot of kind of sitting around, not doing anything. Somebody go and finish. We'll have this guy go here and have that one. Finish that up. But we have to get up to this one here. We'll just attack him. He should be pretty weak. So I'm trying to cut off these troops here. See if we can make that happen. I'm going to take that province as well. Alright, so we got a good solid front against the allies here. And I don't think it's been quite 15 days. Maybe another day or two. I don't remember when we started. Was it the 7th? Might have been the 7th. So on the 24th, we will go ahead and move our ships over here now. So they should. Yeah, they're good. So the admirals have been moved. Well, he's still moving. That's interesting. It's almost like he's not progressing here. That's really strange. I mean, he clearly progressed by 1 day, but... There we go. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Yeah, because we moved them both at the same time, so... Yeah, a little strange. Alright, what it is, what it is. Let's go and attack that guy there. So yeah, we'll have to wait a little bit longer. I want to move all the ships at the same time. So yeah, we'll just wait. And this is going to be done soon anyways. As I said, I think we have to get up here to the Ural Mountains. And then at that point, they should capitulate. Probably right about here where these victory points, the victory points are, where we have our tanks advancing to. That should get us the win. I'm going to go through here. And we got those maintenance companies. Okay. So, I mean, we researched them, so might as well put them in our units. Let's go ahead and go after, we'll go the logistic company too. Because we're already pumping a lot of troops into the British Isles. And we're just not having a lot of success here in the skies, are we? It's going to help once we have our own ships there. But yeah, overall, it's not going as well as we'd like. Do we not have any more fighters here? Let me just double check, make sure I didn't leave any. Yeah, these are all just close air support. Okay. So yeah, we'll just let those guys train. And then yeah, we're waiting for this guy now. In 9 more days for him to get in there. But yeah, we went ahead and got those maintenance companies, so might as well put them in. So let's go and save that. And it's not like we have to worry about the experience because these guys aren't even fully experienced. Now, as for these, I think we've already finished them. Yeah, they're good to go. So no concerns there. Alright, so again, we're working on trying to get these guys capitulated. We now need to advance up towards that victory point. It seems there's a little bit of a hole here. Can we cover it with the Green Army? I'm not entirely sure. Let's have the Red Army cover a little bit of this. And make sure these guys are pushing forward as well. Yeah, a lot of troops still kind of sitting around. As I was saying, the AI, even when they're in control, when the front looks like this, that's what causes the issues, because there's so many like gaps, and that concerns the AI. They don't want to push too far forward. And we should be able to win here now. Let's go and see if we can't get behind these guys. And, alright, he's already attacking there. Excellent. Still moving towards that victory point. Need to get somebody going up towards that. It looks like he would probably be the quickest. I think our one tank who was doing that got stopped. So let's have this tank go after that victory point. Yeah, they should capitulate here very soon. We take a look at where they're at. They're 100%. So now we're just waiting for the actual capitulation. If we wanted to see how we did on casualties before it ends here, we killed 468,000, and our peace score is going to be 29%. Looks like the United States will be at 18%. And Japan is losing percentages. Okay, so that's good. But they're still going to have way more than we will, unfortunately. Which is a real shame, because even with the new peace treaty system, it's still just not very good. The way it's calculated, it still favors the AI when you think about it. Favors them taking lots of casualties. Because like Japan didn't win this war. Like they fought for a really long time. They fought for years up on this border here, and they lost a lot of troops. They did a lot of damage to the Soviets, and so that's what got them the points. But they didn't win the war. I mean, like, you know, France is part of this treaty. It was the Allies that conquered France. You know, and then we conquered France from the Allies. Over here with the victory points, this is where all the victory points are of the Soviet Union. It was the Allies who took them, and then we took it from them. And then we advanced it even further. We're the ones who won the war, not the Japanese faction. And yet they have the most points, so they're going to get the most from this treaty. So the treaty still, you know, favors some weird situations. You know, it favors fighting the war unsuccessfully over actually winning the war, which is still a shame, but it's much better than it was, guys. Much better than it was. So I can't complain too much. All right, so I feel like we should probably deal with Central Europe first. And then we'll want to go ahead and make sure we create our puppets in Russia so that we have our puppet. I don't think we're going to get a lot over here, though. This is probably what we're going to have to sacrifice to the Japanese and the Allies, because I want to make sure that we get France. So we'll see what we can do. Again, we just don't have the points that Japan has. So we're going to be limited. Scandinavia, I'm kind of hoping that the Japanese deal with that they take that. Though the Allies are the ones who control it, so maybe they'll take it. We'll see what happens there, guys. But yeah, let's go and start with Central Europe. Is there anything we want to annex before I start? Well, we're probably trying to annex all the territory around the Black Sea. But yeah, let's start with Central Europe, guys. I think this is the best way to begin this. So we're going to want to create a new Poland. So let's go ahead and puppet, or I guess satellite. It's probably not going to be an option to puppet. So yeah, we'll satellite Poland. And this will be their capital. And then we're going to give them this. Oh, that's a shame. We can't give them this because they don't have a core here. And in the new peace treaty system, it seems like you can only give core territory to your subjects, unlike the previous system where you could just give anything to a subject. But yeah, now you can only give core territory, which means you can't give that to them. All right, so that's a bummer. We're going to have to give that to the Bohemian Empire. All right, so we'll have to take that for them. So then what do we want to do with this territory here? We can either give it to Germany or we can give it to Poland. So which one looks better? I feel like you could really do either, because we're going to give this territory here to Poland as well. So yeah, you could have the borders going like this between them and Germany, or the borders going like this between them and Germany. I feel like it might be better in Polish hands. And we never fought Poland. Well, we did fight Germany, so let's give this to Poland. And this will give more territory as well. So we'll give all that over to Poland. You can also give them this territory, but I feel like... I can see giving this to them. Yeah, I could definitely see giving this to them. But I feel like we should take this one here. Yeah, we'll take that one there. So let's go ahead and see how we want to do this. We got plenty of points still. So how far can Poland go? So we can't take that. So you'd give like this to Poland. Okay, so this one, this one. This is going to look kind of weird if I give that to him, won't it? Because, yeah, we would be here. And I'm going to take the Black Sea territory. So it feels like that one should go to us, actually. Yeah, that creates a weird situation because I'm going to take that one. So probably better to have... Yeah, no matter what, the map's going to look weird, guys. Just because I'm going to annex this territory, so... Yeah, there's no way you can't have this look kind of strange. So we'll give them this one here. And we'll give them these two. And I think that's going to be it. You could give them this one, but yeah, I'm not willing to spend the points for that. So yeah, I don't think we're going to do that. So I think this is pretty good for our Poland for right now. And of course, we'll be given more territory here once we have the peace treaty with the Baltic Unitary State, which is in the Allies. So we're done with them. So now we need to get Bohemia selected to give them this territory for those 7 points. So that looks good. And then we're going to want to get ourselves selected again to give us this territory here. And I don't want to do too much here because we still have to create our subjects. I do want to wrap all the way around this, but obviously we need to prioritize certain things. So let's go ahead and get our subject states created, and we'll start with the Russia so that we at least have them in the capital we want here in Moscow. So we'll give them that. Oh, we don't want to take that state. My bad, guys. So we want to create a puppet of the Soviets. And then give them Moscow. And that's it for right now, because we're just not going to have very many points. Because I want to work on France next. And so let's go and close them up. And then puppet France. And not going to have any points to do anything else unless we don't want this to connect here. What about with the Soviets? Is there anything we can give them? Looks like there is. So we could give them more territory here. However, I really want to annex some more of this. No matter what, this is going to be all messed up, guys. We can just go and expect that. So make sure I did puppet these guys. Yeah, we did puppet them. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll just take more territory around the Baltic for ourselves for now. And we're not going to be able to get much. We could also have gone this way, I suppose. And get Georgia annexed, because I would like to get annexed all this territory. So could have done that too. Which one's the better locations? I mean, not that it really matters. We'll just take that because it's worth a lot. Alright, is there anything else we can do? Looks like that's a no. Okay, so that's going to be all we can do for this round. So let's go and submit our demands. We're going to want to contend for all these that are in dispute. Alright, so now we can see that the British have already taken all that territory that I want. That's okay. If anybody's going to take it, we want the Allies to take it so that we can take it from them in the next peace treaty. Yeah, that kind of works out, honestly. Yeah, they can take all this. I just don't want the Japanese to take it because that would cause a lot of problems. So what has Japan done? So they took this territory over here. Okay, I see. What about over here? Yeah, nobody's dealt with Scandinavia yet. I feel like we should do France first. Russia's going to be a mess, guys. There's no way around that. So let's work on France before somebody messes this up too. So we want to go ahead and do the puppet for France, and then go ahead and add this to them. You know what? No. Let's do the coast. Makes sense to do the coastline. So that the AI is less likely to do anything here. And then you want to take that one as well. So that should stop the AI from doing anything here. You would hope. We're going to get that one for them as well. Alright, we also need to deal with this over here, though. I guess we'll start with that next turn. Let's just go ahead and get what we can here. That leaves 16 points, so probably not going to be able to do anything else. Yeah, there's some stuff around here that you can take, but not much. But yeah, let's see what we might want to do over here. Because yeah, we can get that one for 16 points. Okay, so that'll work. Let's go ahead and submit our demands. And contest for all these. Not as much stuff up in contention right now. But let's just go ahead and finish. We don't want to puppet Sweden. Let's go ahead and finish up with France. Just get her done over here. All right, excellent. So France is now done. Doesn't look like anybody's contending here. Yeah, nobody really cares about France. Okay. All right, so it looks like somebody started dealing with Norway now, as well as Sweden. So I'm not too worried about the fleet. I highly doubt anybody has anything good. I mean, like Sweden just has coastal defense ships. The Soviets, we already know we destroyed everything they had but their submarines. Yeah, not much here either. A converted battleship, also a real old battleship. Coastal defense ships for Norway. And same thing with Mexico. So I'm not really too worried about the ship situation. What we do need to do is start adding to Russia's territory. Give them a little something. Let me just make sure there's nothing that I missed. I don't think so. Okay, so let's just work on Russia now. That's all we really have left to do. And we're just going to add to the territory around here. Just give them as much as we have the points to do, guys. I guess we'll do these ones up here. Well, maybe we'll not do that one. And we like it to connect to our own territory, but I doubt that it will. And we did want to give all this to them, right? And not to Poland. Yeah, Poland can't even take all this. All right, so looks like we'll get a lot of this. And these ones over here aren't worth as much. So yeah, we're going to take that one too. All right, so that looks pretty solid. None of this here is going to connect. I mean, I guess you can take it anyways. Yeah, why not? All right, so that looks good. We don't have any more points, so let's go ahead and submit our demands. Select all. And what is left? All this territory over here. All right, so you know what? Let's cut off the Japanese from taking more territory. That would be wise. So let's go and cut off Japan here. And just take the territory from this way. Because, I mean, the British are already going to take all this. So let's just take all this coastal territory here. Yeah. Let's get all this taken, as much as we can, anyways. And then the rest will likely go to the British. I'll get all this, and yeah, I suppose we can take this too. Is there nothing else? No, there's nothing else. Okay, so let's go ahead and take, oops, that one, and then we'll go through here. Oh, there we go. All right, so we only got 6 points left. That's pretty good. Let's go and submit our demands. Contest all. Leaves us with 800 points. I don't think there's anything left for us to get at this point. I think everything's been dealt with. Okay, so I think it's the British and the Japanese that are currently fighting over Scandinavia who gets that. But yeah, let's go ahead and just submit our demands here. Select all, make those demands. And then we just got to keep on doing this until they give up here. And this should be just a couple more turns here. Oh, and we aren't going to be able to get all that. Okay, so where is it that we have to drop? All right, so there's one there that's worth far too much. And it looks like that's it. All right, excellent. So let's go and confirm an exit. And it is a mess, but most of that went to the Allies. You know, here in Russia. All right, so let's just take a look at the situation here. So what happened over here? Who is this? Okay, so this got messed up. The province I deselected because I had too many points. Oh, man. Maybe that wasn't one of the contested ones. Shouldn't have taken that one off. All right, so we're going to have to, like, annex that using the console because, yeah, this is just stupid. Leaving that around. We won't do it right now. But, yeah, this is our Russia here. Okay, this is Japanese Russia. Okay, so that confused me as well. So that's not our Russia. Our Russia is over here. Okay. So very confusing. And this will probably also, to fix the borders, we'll probably take that from the Japanese puppet here. That's just silly. They have one province here. I don't know if they got anything else. No, the Baltic Unitary State has all this. Alright, so some weird stuff happened with the treaty, basically. As expected. Now we are annexing, we are occupying all this so that the Allies don't have control of any of it. We don't have to reconquer it. This is our France, Hellenic France. Okay. And so they'll now be able to start producing units and stuff. We didn't deal with the Belgians because they're part of the Allies. All right, so yeah, now we need to deal with this situation over here. So let's go ahead and increase the front across here. Though, do we want to deal? Yeah, we'll deal with them with this unit, I think. I just need to give them more troops. And then these armies are going to go elsewhere. Because yeah, we don't have anything else we have to deal with outside of these little fronts here, which you can just quickly conquer those. We already have somebody going to do that. Let's go and get somebody going, grabbing that one real quick for us. And then we'll want to make sure these guys stay here because they're all taken off now. And then we'll want to get rid of this. Give them a new one. So the arrow looks a little bit better. Alright, so yeah, all of our troops start marching over there. All the Green Army troops. Obviously this is not enough, so we'll have to give them more. Have more troops training though. Really, frankly, I'm not really all that worried about this front. What we could do is start pushing it forward just a little bit here though. Just so our guys are doing something while we're getting ready for this invasion. Actually, these guys should train up. Yeah, well, let's go ahead and stop that. And let's let them train up real quick. We need to put them somewhere while they train. We'll put them over here, and then we'll let them train up. Alright, so we need to put one army on the borders with Spain, just in case. We'll use these guys. So let's go ahead and get them set up over here. And then we're also going to want to get invasions launched. So we're going to want to start them training. Oh, they don't have anybody who needs to be trained. Okay, what about this army? This army does have some troops that need to train. Okay. And we'll also want to start setting up invasions with this purple army, because we're going to send both the purple army and the red army. So let's go ahead and get them, delete all their orders. You know what, let's also do that with these guys. I don't know if they have any orders over there, and we'll just redo this. Alright, and then we'll want to set up this army to do the naval invasions. So as far as where we're going to want to hit, we don't want to attack where they have the coastal forts, so obviously Dover's a no. But they don't really have those southern coastal forts yet. Okay, so you can pretty much hit almost anywhere. But the English Channel could be an issue getting through there. So one thing to keep in mind. So let's go ahead and set these up in a few different ways. So we're going to have one army attack right there. We're going to have another army attack from here to here. And then another army is going to be attacking from here to here. And then one final army that I'm hoping can avoid the English Channel. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. Just in case you can't get control of the channel where it takes longer. So these will be the 4 for the Red Army. That means, on average, 6 divisions for each one. And I'm fine with that. Let's let them train while they're planning up. And we'll want the mountain troops to be the ones that are in the north here. So we'll just do it like this. So 6 going over here. Actually, probably not going to do this exactly. And then we'll have, so we already have those guys, so that works. So let's do 5 going over here. And then 6 going over here. Yeah, that looks solid. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. So these will be the invasions for the Red Army. And then the Purple Army is also going to have an invasion from right here to attack in the north. And then we'll just take, I don't know, a few of these troops to do this. Maybe, I don't know how many we're going to even be able to get. Let's see. Can we get them all? We can. All right, so we're going to have all 10 of those go over there, while the rest of them sit down here for now. Yeah, there were the other 14 divisions. All right, so that looks pretty solid. I think we're good to go. Again, we're not going to focus too much on this theater here. I just don't care about it. Also, is this guy here ready? Just about 5 days. So we'll give him a little bit more time there. And we go and take these guys, put them into here. And then the planes need to move as well, which means we can focus entirely on this battle here. How many are here? There's a lot, but we're also getting some assistance from the Americans. So I feel like we probably can send some fighters over there then. Because we have another, what is this, 300 fighters? Yeah, 300 fighters. They'll be come over here. All right, excellent. So let's go ahead and take all 300 of these and put them into this. What happened to all our planes here? They all got moved. Okay. Let's move them all over there, and then we need to move all the planes that came over here. Because I think we still have these ones. Yeah, we still got those ones. So all the planes that came over here need to go back over here, and that's going to actually overstaff it, won't it? Yeah, that'll overstaff it. Okay. Damn. All right, so what we need to do, we'll wait till these guys get here, and then we'll just move them to another air base, so we'll know how many we have to move. And then the ones that are over here, we're going to want them. Anybody who can't do the bombing, so like the close air support here, let's move them over here. And then the close air support are going to be doing the port strike, since they can't do the naval strike. And then we'll make sure we're doing the more ground crews. So that gives us 200 fighters, 900 here. We'll probably move one fighter wing that we just put over here and move them into the southern England. Although they actually have more fighters here, but again, we actually have support from the Americans. And then we need to move the close air support that we have, as well as these tactical bombers. Let's have them go in as well and bomb southern England. But yeah, let's get these close air support here. Moving into this large air base here. And doing the, not the close air support, but the port strike. And then we also have planes that can move them over here now. So let's have these ones come over here. We lost the ones that were in the Bay of Biscay. Okay, let me see here. One of these has got to be naval bombers. Yep, this is the one right here. Let's move them over there. And then we can move these guys. I'm not sure where they'd be best used. I guess we'll see how things go. Well, we might use them over here. I don't know how well their range will work there. We'll take a look and see. All right, so that looks pretty good. And then we have all the planes that are over here as well, which these are all close air support. And so we'd want them to do, I feel like 400 doing port strikes a lot. So let's just move these guys who are trained, let the rest of them just kind of sit in there and train up, and move these guys over here to have them do the port strike as well. All right, guys, so let's let everybody move around, get their thing done. Got a lot of things that need to adjust here. So we just got the long and proud tradition. So that gets us some nice bonuses here. Still haven't done that open up our country yet, but I think we're going to go ahead and finish these. I mean, this is naval doctrine research bonus and battleship research bonuses. I mean, they're kind of irrelevant, but whatever. We're going to grab them real quick. Although, don't we have some over here that we never got? Yeah, we got these ones as well. Probably not going to use that one. This one's a 35 damn, and these ones are pretty quick. So might as well get them. At least the command power one. So we're going to grab that up because we can do it pretty quick. And we actually have factories to assign. Well, we should allow the Russians to occupy all this territory for us because it's core territory, so it doesn't make any sense for us to keep that. So rather than assign all those factories and probably... Nope, we don't want to ask control, we want to give control. But yeah, rather than assign all those factories, we better to just go ahead and let them control all this here. And I'm not sure what all we're giving them, but we know we're going to give them this territory here. And I think we're going to keep the territory up along the borders here so that we'll keep control of that. No, we might still get it anyway. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, let's just give them all of this so they can occupy it for us. And what about this one? Yeah, we'll give them that one too. So I'll give them all this. And we'll lose all those factories, but we'll gain back all of those resources. Alright, so that looks pretty good. Oh, this is all in United States hands. That's why we can't grant it to them, but we can grant them all this. Oh, are you kidding me? Alright guys, so I redid it. It's just such a pain in the butt. I hate when I'm like doing something like that and then click on an airbase or something stupid. Alright, so yeah, we're just waiting for... this is gonna take a minute, considering the fact that we just did give them all that territory. And so yeah, we broke the game. Alright, so they now have control of all this territory here, with the exception of this little territory where this is completely independent. So yeah, we will be annexing that for them using the console. I'll do that before the next episode, which will probably be the last episode. So I don't think there's anything else for us to grant them. Yeah, I think this is fine as is. So we still actually have factories, which is surprising. We shouldn't have as many shortages with the infantry equipment. Yeah, we're doing great now with infantry equipment, so probably don't need to put this many factories into infantry equipment now. Yeah, I don't think this is necessary at all. We're still going to have to do some garrisons, but yeah, not the number that we've been having to do. Let's just take a look at all of our situations here with the... Okay, so what we need to do is probably put these into planes. We have a lot of factories, so I think putting them into planes would be the wise move here. So let's put... Okay, we're going to want to do like that, and get 10 more going into the fighters. Alright, so that looks pretty good. Now we are short on resources, quite clearly, so let's go ahead and pull back what we're trading for on the tungsten. And now we need steel. Okay, let's go ahead and trade with... We can trade with subjects. It increases autonomy. Not that it really matters. So let's just go ahead and trade with the French here for their steel. And then we're going to need to step up trade for the rubber as well. And now we're trading for too much steel. That's because, yeah, that's right. Because, of course, we get so much from our subjects. All right, so what's the decision available here? The paramilitary trainings. Okay, so we don't need to do any of these. All right, excellent. So how many more days do we have to wait for this damn guy? 3 more days. And then we'll get all of our ships moved. But yeah, all of our troops are training up here for these invasions. So they're getting that done. All of our troops here are moving as well. And somebody should be taking care of this. That's right, we already have this guy doing it. All right, excellent. So he'll take care of that. So all these troops can move over to this front. And one more day. There we go. All right, so now we're going to want to go ahead and move our fleets. I don't think there's anything left here in the Mediterranean at this point for us to be worried about. So let's go ahead and pull out of all these areas here. And go ahead and start covering all this. Although maybe not the English Channel, because it always gets bombed so heavily. We'll cover all that though. We'll cover this as well. And up here. So cut the British off from all supply. And hopefully they'll run out of fuel. Alright, so I think we're good there. Now we need to do the same with these guys here. So go ahead and add them into... Probably not all these zones, guys. You know what? Let's put the submarines in the English Channel. I'm not too worried about submarines. But these here, on the other hand, could be concerned if they bomb us heavily. As of right now, we're not seeing any bombings. And I'm hoping they run out of fuel. It's not our fleet anyways, right? So, who cares? Let's just go. We'll even go in the English Channel, guys. We're just going to go in all this area here. And then let's pull back in these areas. Since the British Mediterranean fleet should be destroyed at this point. Right, excellent. So, all of our ships will get to moving. And we'll start sinking a bunch of convoys, hopefully. Because remember, they're going to be shuttling troops as well. Although, they do not have control of this part of Norway and Sweden. Those did go to Japan. Okay, I wasn't sure who took those. No, control your own divisions. You got it. You got it, United States. We don't need their troops. Alright, so now we're going to be sinking convoys everywhere. We're going to start seeing a lot of success here, guys. Yeah, look at all this. Juicy convoys sinking. Question is, are these troop convoys? Some of them are, and some of them are not. But yeah, we are probably killing a lot of British troops now. So that is excellent to see. Okay, so let's start pushing forward here for points, basically. Yeah, we'll just push forward here for the points. We're going to take this territory as well. And any troops that are done training will go into this front too. And then these guys here, have them cover, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. We'll have them cover here as well. But I think that's it. And then we'll want to take certain troops out of here. Anybody who's like a regular army division. Oh, okay, I see. These are all. None of these are ours. Okay, so yeah, I'm fine with letting the AI's divisions do all that. And then we'll want to take any troops here that are done training and our garrison troops and put them into this. Not that we really need them. We'll see if they even launch invasions. They might not. They might not have the ability to even launch invasions. Let's see how we're doing in the seas. Yeah, we've got it contested at the very least, if not having control of the zone. I guess we'll start mining this as well. Not all these areas are actually good for mining. Yeah, this here is a tank unit that we're engaging. So yeah, that's what we want to see. Getting these troops sunk in the sea. We got 4 convoys sunk there. Here's their fleet. Alright, so yeah, we'll see if we can't get those guys destroyed. Alright, so any troops that are here, we'll have them push forward. If they can, anyways. Looks like we won there. We still have factories. Also, it looks like we have some troops over here. So we're going to put into there and let them train up. Put these guys over here as well. And since we have so many in here, we could let them train. Oh, I guess all of them would have to train, wouldn't they? Yeah, they'd all have to train. So they'd be useless for invasions. Though again, I don't know that we'll actually see any invasions. Alright, let's go cut that unit off there. And then push forward over here. Let me get all that taken over. And then just make sure our guys are pushing forward here. Non-aggression pacts with the Japanese faction, yes. We will do those. New Mongolian Empire. I mean, let's decline it with them. I don't know where they're at. And then the Americans needing manpower. Alright, so they need 400,000. So I think we're going to send them some manpower because we have plenty. And they need to garrison this territory. So they need 403,000. We're going to give them 500,000. Oops. So I said I'd do this if they asked us again. And we will, so they can properly garrison their territory. Because we've got plenty of manpower, guys. Alright, so yeah, sinking tons of convoys. Yeah, this is looking really good here. Again, so many of these are troop convoys as well. But we're not sinking their fleet, which is what we need to be doing. Of course, sinking these convoys is incredibly helpful, but we need to get the fleet sunk. And I guess we got military factories again. I did forget that we need to get these assigned. Let me just take a look at the situation here. All right, so we've got a lot going into planes. Let's put more. And how are we doing on resources? Pretty good. All right, so more convoys sunk over here. Yeah, they're losing so many convoys. Might just not be able to supply their troops simply because they don't have any convoys. All right, let's go push forward here. And he's already going this way. Okay. I'd like to get them cut off, but yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to. I think that guy's going to get over there before us. And we are winning there, so we'll let them continue that. We'll actually attack over here to stop those guys from advancing. And let's not get ourselves cut off over here. Let's go ahead and do... We need more troops up here. I don't think we should push forward. It'd just be too easy to cut us off. Because we just don't have the troop numbers up there. We don't want this guy to leave here. When's he get out? 10 hours. So let's go ahead and do an attack here and then go here. He might still get out. Yeah, he's still going to get out. Okay. Whatever. It's fine. He's sweeping through here. And we do have the ability to go ahead and get these doctrines. Or at least the one. The naval targeting will be helpful for our naval bombers. But that's about it. Anything for the carriers, obviously, not beneficial. We did sink 2 submarines there, 2 more there, 1 more there. So yeah, we're getting some actual ships sunk. We got a destroyer sunk, though we did lose one of our own as well. All right, so let's go ahead and get rid of that. And we're still sinking all these convoys too. All right, excellent. What happened over here? Japanese lost 2 submarines while we lost a destroyer. Okay, so yeah, there is some problem with the British planes here. The Royal Air Force is causing us some issues. If we keep losing destroyers, we'll have to move our fleet. All right, so yeah, these guys should be pushing forward here, winning right there. Let's go and push forward here as well. And all this is really just for points. We should definitely have more points in this upcoming treaty, though. I'm not too worried about it. We've done a lot in this conflict. We're already at 57%. We'd have 62% in the peace treaty. So yeah, it's not going to be too big of an issue here. We sunk another British submarine. Let me just take a look and see how long it's going to take to get all these trained, all these planned. We're at 35 days here for this invasion. And then these guys are still training up. And that's the larger invasion. So they should all be ready to go. We're going to let them train, though. Let's let that training go, and also we'll continue sinking the British fleet. Might not even control the seas yet. We can do some invasions here, just not that one. We'll go ahead and sign that non-aggression pact. I believe those are in the Japanese faction, yep. So we'll sign that with them. And yeah, look at all these convoys we are sinking. Wow. Yeah, that's very helpful. All right, so let's go and see what we're doing with these troops now. Let's try and cut off these guys here while pushing up this way. And cut off anybody that happens to be over there. There might not be anybody even there, though. And if we have any more troops that are ready to come over here, then let's go ahead and do so. So bring 2 more divisions, getting us up to 19 total. These guys can go into this army here. All right. So we have these 2 that are done, so let's go and put them into... it's this army. And if we get enough that are trained, then we can go ahead and set those guys to train up. Alright, so let's go and attack over here. I'll go support that and get that done. Alright, so moving pretty fast through here. It's not too bad. Alright, these guys are advancing this way. And seems that we might have had a successful port strike here. Maybe not. We lost 2 planes. Okay, so we did not have a successful port strike. Now, remember, we should have good radar coverage here. And they got a lot of naval bombers out there. But yeah, if you guys want to see, that's the radar coverage. So, I mean, yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. So yeah, we got good radar coverage. They got a lot of planes out there. How much fuel do they have? I guess that's the real question. So looking at their fuel reserves, a lot. Alright, that's a shame. It's going to take a while for them to run out. Still sitting at 385,000 manpower, so not running out of manpower anytime soon. But what manpower law are they on? Just extensive conscription. Okay. As far as ships, they have 87 left. They got 4.4 thousand planes. If you compare that to our own planes, we have 2.6 thousand. We also have the assistance of the American Air Force, which has 5.6 thousand, and then there's the Japanese as well. They've got a lot of planes, and our planes are better too. All right, so let's go and just take a look at all these battles here, because this is unfortunately the end of the episode. So yeah, lots of convoys sunk. So I bet we've caused quite a bit of casualties to them in this episode. So anyone that doesn't disappear, we'll just get rid of altogether. But yeah, this is going very well. Alright, so get rid of all those, and then let's take a look at the casualties. So we've taken 53,000 from the British, while we have killed 1.4 million. So I think we've killed like around 200,000 this episode. Something like that. So quite a bit. Baltic Unitary State, we killed 196,000, while they've killed 4,000 of ours. They have not capitulated yet, 73%. So clearly Finland is part of their core territory then. Alright, what about Italy? 30,000. Well, they killed 13,000 of ours. They have one of the better kill-death ratios. And then the Belgians, 413, almost 414,000 there. Alright, so we're sitting at 60% of the peace treaty, so we've actually dropped there. Okay. Now Japan is sitting at 10%. 13% of the peace treaty. While the Americans are sitting at 18% of the peace treaty. Alright. So, hope you guys did enjoy today's episode. I think the next video should be the last one, if we can get Britain conquered in one video. I don't think we're going to attack Spain. We can't even do it until January. And by that point, the British should be either defeated or very closely defeated. So, yeah, we probably won't invade Spain. I know it would be nice to have the entire Mediterranean surrounded, make this into Mare Nostrum, but I guess this is not our territory either, though. We instead decided to subjugate France. So yeah, this isn't even ours anyway, so we couldn't even make the whole Mediterranean since I didn't annex this territory. I didn't want to have to occupy it, garrison it, and all that kind of good stuff. So yeah, I feel like the Black Sea, that'll be our Mare Nostrum. We'll try and get all that territory in the peace treaty. So yeah, we'll try and get everything done next episode. We'll have to see if we can or not, because obviously not only do we have to conquer them, we have to do the peace treaty as well. But yeah, I'm hoping that it'll be the finale episode. So I do hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. Do hope to see you on the next one, and thanks for watching.